At the start of World War II, Victor Frankl was a psychologist working on some interesting ideas around how people find meaning in their lives and the impact that meaning has on people's psychological well-being. And then Viktor Frankl ended up in a concentration camp where his search for meaning was seriously challenged. I think because of the impact of that story on our lives, we see that even in difficult, challenging times, people find a way to find meaning. For Viktor Frankl, that meaning came as he thought about his wife and his family. It turned out in the long run that his wife was killed, but holding on to her memory, holding on to the experiences that they'd had together, the relationship, gave him a way of holding on to through the difficulties of that concentration camp experience. The other thing that really worked for him, that was really powerful for him in giving him hope through that difficulty, was the work that he had been working so hard to develop, the world of ideas that he had been trying to expand on around this issue of finding meaning. The manuscripts that he'd been writing were all taken from him and lost, but he held on to these images of what it means in a person's psyche to have meaning in their life. Those are two really important issues for all of us, the relationships we build and the work that we do. And it's encouraging to me that if somebody can find hope, can find meaning, can find a reason to go on in some of the most difficult situations in which human beings ever find ourselves, that certainly in the challenges that we face in our families, in our work settings, in our communities, we also can find hope. We can find reason to invest ourselves and to be passionate and engaged in what we do, not just because it will make a difference for us personally, but because it will make a difference for our children, for our communities, for our grandchildren. We have a beautiful little granddaughter. I have great hope for her and for the world that we live in, that as we find meaning in the work that we're doing and the things that we're engaged in, as we build good relationships, as we build work environments and work settings where people not only make money, but make environments that are exciting and enriching and fulfilling, that the world will be a good place for her in the future.